Welcome in, I'm Steve Palazzolo from Pro Football Focus, and this is the first version of your PFF draft board for the 2019 NFL Draft, and it's brought to you by Eckrich, the official smoked sausage of the college football playoffs. All right, before we get into the names, a little bit of history behind our methodology. Of course, we grade every single player on every play from a pure production standpoint here at PFF. We have 4 years of college data. This is our 5th year collecting, and we've had really good results watching our college data and the guys that were productive in college translating to the NFL, especially at certain positions. So all of that play-by-play grading is being rolled in to the draft board here, and then we also use our eyes, move guys around a little bit based off their skill sets that will translate at the next level. So of course, it's just our first iteration. We're just 3 weeks into the college football season. There's plenty of football to be played, a lot of movement to be had, but let's get into the initial draft board. And we're going to start right at the top. There's no quarterback there because I think there are some question marks with the quarterback class so far this year. There are a few guys that need to iron some things out, but the number one player is Nick Bosa out of Ohio State, because we've seen 2+ years of unbelievable production at a premium position, rushing off the edge. Nick Bosa, number one on the draft board. Then we do get into the quarterback situation. We have Justin Herbert from Oregon. He's our QB1 as of right now. The skill set is there, the arm, the athleticism, the accuracy, the ability to throw with touch. He's one of 3 quarterbacks on the draft board. We'll get to the others in a minute, but then let's just highlight some of the other key names here. There are a number of defensive linemen on this list, interior and edge. It's a very deep defensive line class. Jeffrey Simmons is our number 1 interior defensive lineman. I know Ed Oliver from Houston gets all the hype. Ed comes in at 8 on our draft board right now, but Jeffrey Simmons right now is the best overall combination of run stopping and pass rushing in the entire country. That's why he's at number 3. He projects best for the next level. A couple SEC cornerbacks round out the top 5 with DeAndre Baker from Georgia and Greedy Williams from LSU. Both guys, different styles. Greedy's more of a press man corner, whereas Baker could play a few more different systems. He could play off, he could play press, and he's just feisty in man coverage. Both guys off to a great start this season. People always talk about the Clemson defensive line. We've got Dexter Lawrence in there. Where's he landed right now? He's at number 9. We have Christian Wilkins, who he snuck in for us. He's at number 31. Christian Wilkins has to do better as a pass rusher, a little bit similar to Ed Oliver, a guy that has all the skills, is great against the run, but maybe the top 10 hype that Wilkins is getting is just not there yet. You know, some of these names, they have room to improve. There's a little bit of projection here. A guy like Brian Burns from Florida State, he makes the list as an edge that is really athletic and is playing much better this season.
Over the house, off the bird path, through the target. Yes.
All right, I'm over the house, off the dog house, through the target. Get some.
All right, how about this one? Through the garage window, out the bedroom window, through the target.
The Eckrich $1 Million Challenge is back. Enter at EckrichFootball.com for your chance to win.
Let's go to wide receiver. Guys like A.J. Brown from Ole Miss competing with Marquise Brown from Oklahoma State, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside from Stanford, and Harry from Arizona State. A number of receivers make the list. We also have Anthony Johnson from Buffalo, Deebo Samuel from South Carolina, who isn't off to a great start this year, but he's recovering from injury. A lot of these guys, there are some guys that we just know they're productive, they're going to be here. A guy like Samuel, I think, has to earn his way to stick in our top 32 because of his slow start, because of the questions with injury. But when he's healthy, a slick, nifty route runner, great after the catch. Let's circle back to those quarterbacks. We said there's 2 more guys on the list. We have Will Grier from West Virginia at 18 on the list, and then Dwayne Haskins from Ohio State. He's going to come in on the big board at number 22. So Will Grier from West Virginia doesn't have your prototypical NFL size, but we don't care. He can make the downfield throws you need. He can make them off platform. He's one of the better intermediate throwers in the entire draft. We still want to see another full season of production from him, just like he had last year, a breakout season at West Virginia. But right now, currently our top graded pure production quarterback in the country right now. And then when you look at Dwayne Haskins, we've hyped him up quite a bit. There's a couple Ohio State videos on the YouTube channel explaining our love for Dwayne Haskins. excellent feel in the pocket. I want to see what he does against pressure. He's only been pressured 15 times in his first 3 starts so far, but from a clean pocket, has the zip, has the touch, has the accuracy to be an excellent next-level quarterback. You might see some names like Drew Lock, Missouri, not on the list. Still want to see more from him. Still locking onto targets a little bit too much. Has a great arm. Still have some question marks, though, coming out of that Missouri system. That is just a bunch of, man coverage chucking it down the field. But I love Drew Lock's arm talent. I love what he can do throwing the ball down the field. We just need to see more consistency out of him on a week-to-week basis. So he's almost there in the top 32. All right, 2 more names that I need to highlight that come in at number 7 and 16 respectively. They're both from Alabama and both players that weren't necessarily on the radar before the season. Coming in at number 7 is Deonte Thompson, the safety, and at number 16, Quinnen Williams, interior defensive lineman. Currently our top 2 graded defensive players in the entire country. Go check out our top defensive player video. But they have broken out this year. They look like future first rounders. Deonte Thompson's safety skills, he could do it all from free safety, in the slot, in the box. He is what the NFL needs at the safety position, and then Williams already one of the best interior disruptors in the entire country. So keep an eye on those 2 new stars at Alabama. So it's our PFF draft board. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be updating this the entire season, and it's all been brought to you by Eckridge. Don't forget to pick up Eckridge smoked sausage at your local grocery store for this weekend's tailgate or homegate party, and make sure to visit EckridgeFootball.com for great game day recipes and to enter their season-long $1 Million Challenge.